Hello. All right. I think we are live now. So, guys, a very good evening and welcome to Olymp Trade today's webinar. Today's webinar, we are going to discuss about the kind Martin strategy, which is one of the most easiest to use and one of the most effective strategies on the platform, with the help of which we can use the 1 minute time frame of the candlesticks and place the trade for 2 to 3 minutes. So you will be getting a lot of entries also while using this strategy. It is one of my favorite strategies and one of my favorite indicators are used in this strategy, which is the parabolic indicator. So first of all, in order to apply this strategy, what we need to do is we will click on the technical analysis button. Clicking on this button, now we will go in the strategies section. Now we will click on the kind Martin strategy. So the kind Martin strategy is a time-checked approach. The parabolic SAR and MACD indicators are used here. Their mutual configuration suggests a favorable moment to open a trade. This strategy is very effective during prolonged trend periods with moderate market volatility. So later on, after this webinar, you can also watch the short video which is available along with the strategy for revising what we are going to learn in today's webinar. Okay, so guys, before moving forward, a small request to all of you that please mention your account status, whether it is starter, advanced, or expert in the live chat section. Please mention your current account status in the live chat. Okay, Priyanshu, advanced, Kevin starter, Rohan starter. Okay, so guys, unfortunately, the ones who are having the starter status will not be having the kind Martin strategy pre-designed available to you on the platform. However, do not worry, I will be teaching you how to apply the settings manually so that you have this strategy configured on your account. So we are going to use two different indicators. One is the parabolic, another one is the MACD oscillator, and with the configuration of both of these, a combination of both of these indicators will give us a signal when to take an upside or a downside trade. So, hmm, guys, all of you must have sometime, even used a couple of times the parabolic indicator. So, as we all know, the parabolic indicator is a trend indicator and it indicates us as to when the trend is going to shift. So, we can notice one thing by looking at the parabolic indicator that whenever the parabolic indicator is shifting its position, when the parabolic indicator is placed below the candle, the price is going in the upward direction. When the parabolic indicator is placing itself on the top of the candle, the price is going in the downward direction. So, whenever the parabolic indicator is shifting, for example, here the parabolic indicator might shift at the below side of the candle and then we can enter into an upside trade. The MACD also simultaneously has to be above the zero line if we are to enter into an upside trade. Okay. For example, euro against the Canadian dollar, the parabolic has shifted below the candle. The price is going in the upward direction. The MACD is above the zero line. So this is a signal for an upside trade. But since the return is not much here, so I'm not going to place a trade here. Let us try to find an entry in some other asset. Okay, in euro against the USD, the price is supposed to go in the upward direction because the parabolic has shifted below the candle. The MACD is above the zero line. So both of these signals are indicating that the price should go in the upward direction for next couple of minutes here. Okay, so guys, if you are not having advanced status on the platform, these will be the values that you need to apply. You will apply the parabolic with the default value 0.02, and this will be the setting of the MACD. MACD line with period 7 and 14. The signal line will be period 5 and in the histogram. So whenever the MACD cloud is above the zero line or the green line is intersecting the orange line in the upward direction and the parabolic is below the candle, this is a signal for a downside trade. Now let us try to find some more entries. So the strategy is in itself very simple, very easy to use. Whenever the parabolic dot is shifting its position, for example, here also the parabolic dot shifted its position. First, it was appearing below the candle, then it started to appear at the top of the candle. So at this point, we can enter into a downside trade. So this is how we are supposed to use the parabolic. And simultaneously, the MACD cloud should be above the zero line or below the zero line as per the direction where we are taking the trade. Here also the parabolic has shifted. We can make an upside trade here. See, this is a perfect entry, guys. The parabolic was initially appearing on the top of the candles. Okay, it shifted its position below the candle. So this is signal number one for the price to go up. And just next to the parabolic shift, we can see that the green line intersected the orange line, and the MACD cloud, the yellow MACD cloud, is above the zero line. So this is a signal for an upside trade here. Army lover, I suggest you please contact the support department. Hemant Kumar, sir, how you learn trading online? Special coaching? Yes, you can join the Olymp Trade webinars. Join the Olymp Trade webinars, and here we are covering the strategies one by one every week, and you will be getting a lot of information, a lot of insights about the market as well. All right, so we have placed two trades as of now, and we are winning one of those two trades. Okay, one trade it did not go in our favor. The basic dollar index it went in the opposite direction. Now, guys, if you are losing a particular trade, since we have lost a trade for $10 here, now we can recover this loss by increasing the amount in the next trade. In the next trade, we can increase the amount to $20 so that the previous loss is recovered and we are able to get some profit as well. This technique of trading is known as martingale technique. The chart is taking a while to load here. Let us wait. Okay, meanwhile, guys, you can mention in the live chat your favorite strategies to use. And if you see an entry in any asset using the kind Martin strategy, please feel free to mention in the live chat. I will see your entry and observe it. And if found suitable, we will make a trade. Army lover, I'm very sorry about the inconvenience caused. Please contact the support department for the issue. Hemant Kumar, my favorite strategy, I would say, see, my favorite indicator is the parabolic indicator because it is very easy and it gives us a lot of opportunities to trade. Okay, I think that I need to maybe restart the platform here since it is not loading. Just give me a couple of minutes. Hello, guys. Please confirm if you are able to see my screen again. PUD CAD 1 minute. Yeah, sure. We will look on the Australian dollar against the Canadian dollar here. Yes, we can make an upside trade here. Let us make an upside trade using the martingale technique. We have increased the trade amount to $20 from $10 using the martingale principle in order to recover the loss in the previous trade and gain some profit as well. Okay, it seems like this trade is also not going in our favor. Sometimes it might happen that you lose the trades even if the parabolic had shifted. The reason might be that the price is in a sideways kind of a movement right now. Since the parabolic dot is shifting again and again, you should avoid such entries. So in the next trade, again, we are going to increase the amount to make the recovery and let us find a new entry. Okay, in Euro GBP, a hammer candle has appeared, and hammer candle is considered to be a reversal sign of a reversal. And since there was a rejection also in the previous candle, and there is a resistance also in the market at this point, it is kind of a W pattern. So I'm entering into a downside trade here for 1 minute, guys. You can see using the martingale. Nagaraj, my name is Himanshu, and since Mr. Thomas is not available for today's webinar, I am conducting this webinar for you, and it is my pleasure to connect with you guys. And I'm very glad that you all have taken out time from your busy schedules to join this webinar. I hope that you learned something of value today. Okay, so as of now, we have placed three trades, no, four trades, one, two, three, four. Out of these four trades, we were able to win two trades, but the overall situation was profitable by 14 plus 8, 22 USD. Thanks to the martingale formula, martingale principle. This is how you can make your losing trades into profitable ones by using the martingale principle. Guys, please mention in the live chat if you find the martingale principle of trading practical or not. In commodity composite index, also we can enter into an upside trade. Now I will return back to the base amount, which is $10. I have a couple risk-free trades available also, which I might want to use here. So two trades, commodity composite index in the upward direction, the parabolic shifted below the candle. The MACD cloud is above the zero line. Guys, if you find any entry in any asset using the kind Martin strategy, please feel free to mention in the live chat or any other entry. If you find, please feel free to mention in the live chat. Here also in Euro USD, we missed this entry here. It was a good entry. But if you missed it, don't worry, you will get a lot of opportunities to trade in the market. And since kind Martin strategy is such a strategy which gives you a lot of opportunities to enter. So let us wait for these two trades to close, then we will enter into the next trade, guys. Meanwhile, I would appreciate if you study the chart in your account and mention some trades in the live chat. We will take those trades, study those trades. Kindly use the parabolic and the MACD indicator to find the entries. Sometimes it might happen that the parabolic gives you a wrong entry, but it is natural. The market is very uncertain. The price can go in any direction. We can just increase our chances of winning the trade by using certain combination of good indicators. So parabolic and MACD seems to be a very good effective combination of indicators which gives us very accurate signals. See, the time frame should be when we are looking at a chart of 1 minute. we should be predicting the next 2 to 3 candles. So that is why the time frame should not be 1 minute on a 1 minute chart. It should be more than 2 minutes. I would say 2 to 5 minutes is good. Okay, let us try to find some more entries. Here also, there was this inverted hammer plus doji candle. Now, the price action here suggests that the price should go down for a couple minutes. So I'm entering into a downside trade here for 1 minute. See, guys, understanding the candlestick, the psychology of the candlesticks is also very important. Nagaraj ji, it will work on every asset. Yes, sure, Anthony. I'm sorry if I was too fast for you. Don't worry. I'll be telling you again. Aman, tell us about money management also. What should we set our daily take profit and stop loss percentage of trade percent in open each trade? Sure, I will come to that as well. First of all, let me do it for Anthony here. See, the parabolic will be with the default value 0.02 and the MACD will be with this value 7, 14 and 5 for the signal line. Okay, so Aman, you should use the martingale principle. Let's take an example of 100 USD. From 100 USD, your daily target should be somewhere around $2 to $5, which is 2 to 5% of the total capital. Okay, and um, you should be using martingale technique. I would say when you are making fixed time trades, and the martingale here would be 1. After that 1.5 and then 3, then 7, 16 and 35. So you will be having 6 chances to make one successful trade, which I personally feel is very easy if you are making the trade using a particular strategy. So we lost this trade here for 20 USD. This is also not going in our favor. So 20 plus 10, that comes out to be 30. Now, in order to recover the amount, 30, I will open the next trade for 50 USD. This is known as the martingale principle. Okay, here I suppose that we can enter into another downside trade. The parabolic might shift very soon. The MACD is indicating below the zero line. So this is a good opportunity to enter into the trade. We have won the previous trade already. So the overall situation now is on the profitable side. But we have to win this trade here, which is for 50 USD. If we do not win this trade also, then again I will use the martingale principle to make the recovery. The previous loss will be 10, 20, 30 plus 50 is equal to 80. I will open the trade for $120 using the martingale technique. Very good, Karthik. Congratulations. Kevin, yeah, sure. I will be talking about martingale again. Just a minute. Let me open one more trade. I'm looking forward to make the recovery here. Again and again, the doji candles are appearing here, which is indicating that there is a weakness in the market and the ongoing trend is the uptrend. So the buyers are getting weak. The sellers should take the dominating position here and the price should go in the downward direction. See, martingale simply is the money management formula wherein if you lose a particular trade, let's say if you lose a trade for $1, the next trade you will make for such amount that the previous loss is recovered along with some profit. So this should be 1, then 2. If you lose that as well, then 4, then 9, then 20, 45, 100. Down the line, if you win any one trade, even if you win one trade out of 6 or 7 trades, the whole situation will come out to be profitable. Like we are following right now, we are following the martingale technique only. If we win the trade, the previous loss will be recovered. Let's see what is the result of this trade. Okay, so it was a standoff trade. No profit, no loss. No worries. Again, I'm going to enter into a downside trade since the parabolic also shifted. Kevin, I hope that you understood the martingale strategy. If you have any doubts, please feel free to mention in the live chat. Here also the price action is suggesting that the price should go down for the next couple minutes. There is a resistance at this point, and the candle is also facing a rejection after a series of green candles. The red candle is appearing with some rejection on the upward side. So I think the price should go down for a couple minutes in the downward direction. So this is how we can use the martingale. We can see that we lost 10, then 20. It was a risk-free trade. Still, here we lost 20, 10, 30 plus 50, 80 plus 120 is equal to 200. And right now we are winning this trade. But sometimes it might happen that you lose the trade in the very last second. So if we win this trade, our situation will be profitable by 60 USD plus some profit we earned previously, so it will be close to 100. Let us see what is the current situation. Okay, you can see that while you with the martingale technique, martingale formula, we will able to recover our losses. Hemant, see, trading is a skill, and in order to develop a skill, you need a lot of practice and you need a lot of patience as well. I would say if you are dedicated enough, you can be a good, successful trader in less than a couple months. But yeah, it requires a lot of trades for you to open, to have that kind of patience, to have that discipline. The most important part for you to understand is that trading discipline is very important if you want to be a successful trader. So in total, we opened 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 trades. And out of these 13 trades, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only managed to win 5 trades, but the overall situation is profitable by 100 USD thanks to the martingale principle. So this is how you can use the martingale, guys. I hope that it is clear. All right, great. Kevin, I wish you all the best using the martingale technique. Guys, if you have any questions, any doubts regarding the martingale formula or regarding the kind Martin strategy, please feel free to mention in the live chat. Also, keep an eye on the economic calendar at 7 p.m. sharp. There is some important data which is going to be released, and I will make a forex trade when that happens in USD JPY. Yes, I hope so. Hemant, if you are dedicated enough and if you have discipline, you can be for sure achieve financial freedom from trading. I wish you all the very best, and you have my support always. See here also there are a series of red candles on the downward direction. So we can expect a short correction in the upward side, but the data is soon going to be released for the USD currency at 7 p.m. sharp, according to the IST. The next support level lies here, so I think that we can expect a short correction from this level 135.8. See, this was also a good opportunity. The parabolic shifted here. The MACD was below the zero level. We could have made a downside trade. USD JPY 7 p.m. See, there will be a data release um, at 7 p.m. sharp according to the IST. If the USD data comes out to be negative, then we can enter into a downside trade in USD JPY. If the data is positive, then we can enter into an upside trade. A green candle is starting to appear, so I will first of all make 1 minute trade in the upward direction here. And at sharp 7 p.m., the data will be released. Guys, if you have any questions relating to the kind martin strategy or the martingale principle which we discussed today, please feel free to mention in the live chat. I will appreciate your interaction, and if any doubts you have, please feel free to mention in the live chat. Hemant, I suppose you have understood the strategy and the martingale principle that we have learned today. Priyanshu, look at the economic calendar carefully, and as the data will suggest, according to that data, we will open the trade. So it is almost 7 p.m. now. In just less than 1 minute, the data will be released. Core PCE price index, initial jobless claims, and manufacturing PMI. So if the data is showing you in negative, then you can plan a downside trade in USD JPY, and if it is showing positive, then we can plan an upside trade. See the initial jobless claims data, it is showing us in the positive direction, so I think we can enter into an upside trade. So it is kind of a combination of positive and negative data, so we should avoid trading as of now. We will make the recovery of this lost $10 here. In the next trade, we will open for 20 USD. Guys, if you see any entry in any of the assets, please feel free to mention in the live chat. We will try to take some trade. Kevin, you need to apply the parabolic with the default value 0.02 and use the MACD oscillator with these values. And whenever the parabolic dot is shifting, if it is shifting on the top of the candle and the MACD is appearing below the zero line, then you can enter into a downside trade and vice versa for the upside trade. So we have one ongoing trade on basic dollar index, which is currently not going in our favor. So again, we will use the martingale to make the recovery. I sometimes like to switch on to the 5 second quick trading as well. On some assets, you can make the 5 second trades also. You will switch the chart to 15 seconds and make the trades for 5 second or 15 second, 30 seconds, less than 1 minute basically. You have to be very careful while using the martingale in 5-second trading because the trade expires very quickly, and with some wrong impulsive actions, you can lose your capital. So we won the trade here. The overall situation is now profitable by almost 150 USD. And we learned today how to use the parabolic indicator MACD. Basically, we learned the kind Martin strategy and the martingale principle to make trades. Guys, if you have any questions relating to the topics that we discussed today, please feel free to mention in the live chat. And if you have any entries that you have your eyes on, please mention in the live chat. Great, good, Hemant, all the best using the strategy. Kevin, have you understood how to combine the MACD into the strategy? It has to be below or above the zero line in order to make the trade in the upward or downward direction. Best markets to trade using the parabolic. You should look forward to trade on the currency pairs with the parabolic indicator. Okay, guys, I think you don't have any more further questions. So let's call it a day. If you have any doubts, this is your last chance to mention in the live chat. Lord Gamer, we discussed the kind margin strategy today, so this webinar will also be available for you to watch later after it has been finished. So kindly do that. Kevin, trending markets or sideways market? Always in trending markets. You should never trade in the sideways market using the parabolic since we are trading on the trend reversal here. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for joining today's webinar. It was my pleasure doing this with you. And if you have any questions, any doubts relating to the strategy, please feel free to mention in the comment section later. And I hope to see you all in the next webinar next Thursday, same time. We will come up with some new strategy, new techniques to make some profits. So do remember to use the martingale technique and the kind margin strategy. You can also watch the 2-minute short video later for revision. Kevin, yes, if you are able to achieve the expert status or the advanced status on the platform, you can contact the support department and have a one-on-one session with me. Okay. All right, great. So it was very nice having this session with you. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I hope to see you all in the next webinar. All the best.